China just flipped the entire luxury car scene upside down. They're rolling out these tiny cars that look like designer handbags on wheels, screens bigger than your iPad, massage seats that feel like they belong in a spa, and here's the crazy part. Most of them cost less than what you pay for your iPhone in a year. No joke. Some of these rides make our so-called budget Western cars look like they came out of 2008. So buckle up, because today on Car Pulse Vision, we're counting down the top 5 luxury Chinese mini cars that are about to shock the entire world. And trust me, the number 1 spot might hurt your patriotic pride a little. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're diving into a future that's got even Tesla sweating bullets. Circular 5 Zeekr X kicking off our list with something that's basically Elon Musk's worst nightmare. But in a compact package, meet the Zeekr X, a luxury mini EV that looks straight out of a cyberpunk movie. This isn't your average city car. It's a rocket pod for urban elites. 0 to 60 km in just over 3 seconds. Yeah, you heard that right. Imagine pulling up in something the size of a hatchback, flooring it, and watching a Mustang driver in your rearview mirror rethinking all his life decisions. That's the Zeekr X experience. From the outside, it screams premium futuristic design. Think Porsche Macan meets Shanghai Fashion Week. Sharp LED eyes, sleek hidden door handles, a floating roofline, and those AI sculpted curves. This car has attitude. It's not trying to be cute like a Mini Cooper. It's bold, confident, and looks fast even when it's parked. Inside, total game changer. You sit down expecting a compact cabin, and suddenly you're in a mini spaceship. The highlight, a massive touchscreen that slides across the dashboard on motorized rails. Yup, the screen literally moves. You can shift it toward the passenger for a movie-like vibe, or back toward you for that cockpit feel. Soft touch materials everywhere. No cheap plastics here. Ambient lights glow across the panels like a 5-star hotel bar. The interface? Smooth, futuristic, and so responsive that a Tesla screen feels outdated next to it. The seats, crafted with premium leather and Scandinavian stitching, make you wonder how this entire thing costs under $20,000. It's compact yet brilliantly designed, comfortably fits 4 adults with a surprisingly deep trunk. Fold the back seats, and you've got enough space for a Costco run. Under the hood, this little monster packs dual motors pushing 430 horsepower with AWD, offering around 440 km, 270 miles of range. Instant torque, silent power, and zero guilt. Safety, loaded. Lane assist, adaptive cruise, automatic braking, blind spot monitoring, the full package. Even the body frame is reinforced like a tank, earning top crash ratings. And here's the jaw-drop moment. The Zeekr X starts at $19,000 in China. That's less than a used Corolla in the US. You could literally buy this EV new for the price of a 6-year-old gas car. It's insane. So tell me, would you take a 430 HP Mini EV for under 20 grand if it came to the US? Or would you still stick with a gas car that costs twice as much and parks like a nightmare? Because coming up next, number 4 is about to make even Mercedes nervous. It's from NIO, and it's got luxury running through its veins. Number 4, NIO Firefly. At number 4, we've got a surprise from one of China's top premium EV brands, NIO. They're known for $70,000 electric luxury sedans that make Teslas look plain. But this time, they went small, and it's brilliant. Introducing the NIO Firefly, their compact city EV that somehow feels like a luxury lounge on wheels. This thing's so well crafted, it'll make you question what we've been paying for in the West all these years. Here's the wild part. NIO took their luxury DNA and squeezed it into a small hatchback that looks more elegant than most $40,000 rides. And get this, you can swap its battery in just 3 minutes. No waiting, no charging. Drive into a station, and boom, new battery. Meanwhile, we're still arguing over who gets to use the one working charger at Walmart. Design-wise, it's sleek, classy, and effortlessly European. Soft curves, sculpted panels, futuristic lights. Imagine if Audi made a small car and actually cared. Those slim headlights look like they're winking at you. It's clearly built for Europe. Narrow streets, tight parking, but without losing any of that NIO sophistication. Inside, prepare for sensory overload. Suede trim dashboards, ambient lights that dance with your music, a massive touchscreen, and a minimal digital cluster. Oh, and the cherry on top, Nomi NIO's cute little AI assistant. It's a small robot with expressive eyes that actually turns toward you when you talk. It can control your AC, seats, lights, or just chat when you're bored in traffic. Creepy? Maybe. Cool? Definitely. Wireless charging, 360-degree sound, smart parking. Everything screams luxury. Even the door chime sounds like it was composed by Bose. Compact, easy to park, yet roomy inside. 4 adults fit comfortably, and the trunk's not bad either. Pure electric power, single or dual motor, with up to 300 km in 186 miles range. But the real flex? That instant battery swap. You're back on the road faster than your coffee cools. Safety-wise, it checks all the boxes. Lane keep assist, collision alerts, blind spot sensors, driver monitoring, all built to European crash standards. And here's where jaws hit the floor. With NIO's battery as a service system, you can own the Firefly for as low as $11,000. Even fully purchased, it's around $17K. That's less than a base Civic, and this thing has a talking robot inside it. So what do you think? If the Firefly launched in the US, would you take the leap into a Chinese luxury mini EV? Because honestly, this might just be the iPhone moment of the car world. And up next, number 3 has already gone viral on TikTok, and it's got Elon Musk sweating. Number 3, my BYD Seagull. All right, time to talk about the car that's been giving Elon Musk sleepless nights. The BYD Seagull. Don't let the name fool you. This tiny bird is out here dive-bombing Tesla's sales across China. And when you hear how affordable it is, you'll understand why the entire EV industry is starting to panic. The Seagull isn't your typical budget EV. It looks sharp, modern, and confident. Like it knows it's small but still dares you to laugh. The design has personality, bold creases, edgy lines, and angry-looking LED eyes up front. From every angle. It's got that, I might be compact, but I can still smoke you at the lights vibe. Hop inside and your first thought will be, wait, this costs under $10,000. You're greeted by a clean, futuristic cabin, a floating central touchscreen, digital driver display, a 2-spoke steering wheel, and seats that look like they belong in a $30,000 concept car. Sure, the materials are simple, but everything feels tight, well-fitted, and surprisingly upscale. And the tech? It's loaded. You get Apple CarPlay, climate control, 360-degree cameras, over-the-air updates, and even a wireless charger in a $9,000 car. Unreal. Now let's talk numbers. The Seagull comes in 2 battery options, 30 kWh and 38 kWh. The bigger pack gives you 405 kilometers, around 250 miles of range. It's powered by BYD's famous Blade battery, known for top-tier safety and long lifespan, the same technology used in cars 3 times the price. Charging? Quick and easy, 30% to 80% in about 30 minutes on fast charge. Perfect for a coffee stop. And here's the kicker. The base model starts at $9,700, while the top-tier long-range version is only around $12,000. That's cheaper than the delivery fee on most American EVs. For that price, you're getting a sleek, well-equipped, city-ready EV that costs less than what most people spend on gas in a year. Number 2, Leapmotor T03. Now imagine a car that looks like a toy from the outside, but feels like a tech CEO's personal commuter inside. That's the Leapmotor T03, an underrated gem that's quietly outperforming cars 3 times its price. This isn't some bare-bones city car pretending to be high-tech. Nope. It's got real substance. Digital cockpit, app connectivity, adaptive cruise control, and a design that's both cute and cool. From the outside, the T03 gives off those friendly vibes. Rounded edges, a clean front fascia, and premium-looking LED headlights. Think Fiat 500, but if it was reimagined in futuristic Shanghai. It's compact, approachable, and confident. The kind of car that gets smiles at traffic lights before silently zipping past. Step inside, and you'll see where it really punches above its weight. A 10-inch floating touchscreen sits front and center, bright, responsive, and full of smart features, including remote car control. There's also a digital driver display, soft touch panels, stitched accents, and seats that actually hug you instead of punishing your back. You even get keyless entry, voice control, and a smartphone app that lets you pre-cool or preheat your car before you step in. Be honest, most cheap Western cars don't even have decent Bluetooth, let alone that. Despite its small footprint, it's surprisingly roomy, comfortably fits 4 adults, and has foldable rear seats for extra storage. Perfect for groceries, gym gear, or even a weekend trip. Underneath, it's pure EV power. Front-wheel drive, single motor with 55-80 kilowatts output depending on the trim. The top model gives you 403 kilometers, 250 miles of range from its 41.3 kilowatt LFP battery. Fast charging takes it from 30% to 80% in about 30 minutes. The drive feels smooth, quiet, and instant. That signature EV punch when you tap the pedal. And safety-wise, it's rock solid. Multiple airbags, ABS, stability control, lane assist, forward collision alerts, and a reinforced high-strength steel frame. Now here's where things get ridiculous. The base T/3 starts at around $8,200 in China. Even the long-range, fully loaded trim stays under $10,000. For that price, you could literally buy this EV and still have enough left for a luxury vacation. So here's a question. If this launched in the US for $8,000, would you ditch your gas car for it? Or are we still too addicted to oversized SUVs to admit that small and smart is the future? Because what's coming next might change your mind. 1, Chang'an Lumen. All right, time for the grand finale. The tiny luxury pod that's taking over Chinese streets and melting everyone's hearts. Meet the Chang'an Lumen, the mini EV that proves size doesn't matter when design and engineering are this good. It's small, yes, but it's stylish, comfortable, and so affordable it feels like a typo. The Lumen looks like something straight out of a Pixar movie. Big round LED eyes, a smiling front end, and playful pastel paint jobs. But look closer and you'll see precision. Tight panel gaps, glossy finishes, and build quality that would make Apple jealous. It's under 3.3 meters long, yet it turns heads everywhere. You could fit 3 Lumens in one Ford F-150 parking space, and honestly, they'd look cooler doing it. Inside, it's shockingly premium for a car that costs less than some smartphones. You get dual digital screens, one for the driver, one for infotainment, with Bluetooth, navigation, and voice controls. The interior colors are fun yet classy, soft blues, creams, or beige tones, with cozy fabric seats that actually feel plush. Features? You'll find rear camera, AC, keyless start, and solid build materials throughout. It's budget done beautifully. Now it's not built for speed, it's made for smooth city cruising. 2 motor options, 30 kilowatt-hours, 40 HP for a 155 kilometer range, or 35 kilowatt-hours, 47 HP, with up to 301 kilowatt-hour, 187 miles on the bigger battery. That's from a 17.6 kilowatt LFP pack. Fast charging from 30% to 80% in about 30 minutes. Perfect for quick pit stops. It drives quiet, stable, and confident. No rattles, no cheap feel. Even safety hasn't been ignored. You get dual airbags, tire pressure sensors, ABS, EBD, and low-speed collision alerts. Built on Chang'an's EV safety platform, it's far from being a toy. Now brace yourself. The base model starts at $6,000, and the top trim with a larger battery is just over $8,000. Let that sink in. A brand new touchscreen-equipped electric car for less than a used iPhone Pro Max setup. It's proof that China isn't just building cheap cars. They're building clever, fun, luxurious ones that redefine what budget even means. So here's the million-dollar question. Would you daily drive a car this tiny if it looked this good and cost this little? Because honestly, this might be the wake-up call the Western auto industry desperately needs. And before you head out, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below. If these cars arrived in your city tomorrow, which one are you buying? The rocket-fast Zeekr X, the tech-packed Leapmotor T03, or this adorable Chang'an Lumen that costs less than your iPhone. Because one thing's for sure, China just turned the budget car into a luxury flex.